Alrighty, this is only a test. Gonna look at Friday here. Didn't trade. I don't know what was tradable in here. Teeny tiny range. The only thing I can see, and I don't know how. I don't know how I would trade this, so I'm not even suggesting. But just an observation was the CBDR was right at, call it 154, and as you can see, it sort of bounced around 154 all day on the 15. Started out right at it, went down to this order block, ran through the order block, came close to an untouched weekly mid. That order block is right at the weekly point of control, which I'm not sure if that even is accurate at this point in time, so let's take a look and see. Alright. Where is it? Weekly point of control. Is this point of control? The hell's PVP? Yeah, that's it. So last week's point of control, it looks like, was yeah, that's right. So that was last week's. Okay. Anyway, turn that off, back to 15. Didn't look like there was a lot. I mean, you could have played in here when it came down into this area. So what was that at 10, between 10 and 10:15? I mean, drop down to the 1 minute. Where are we at? That would have been in here. So I don't know where that entry would have been unless you wanted to take this wick here, but by itself, you know, it didn't really wick. You would be waiting for, you'd have to wait for something additional to say do it. I mean, maybe when this candle closes, you could say, okay, well, it failed and it closed above, but there's still really no entry unless you're just going in, you know, immediately on that candle, which I'm not so sure I would do that. So yeah, I don't really know where the heck there would have been an entry on any of this stuff. Then when it came back here and swept, now this candle at 10:46, that looks a little bit more like a sweep, and it could have been a little order block on this refined order block right here on the wick. So maybe you could have gotten it there. Where you're taking it back to, I'm not quite sure. I don't know why these lines aren't showing me what they are. Where's the labels on these things? Oh, that makes it really tough. Oh, I know why. Something's on here. Yeah. Oh, so that's high-low mid of the day. So yeah, once I hit the low, then that could have been a spot to take it to, back to the mid. So what are you looking at? 148. You've gotten in here at 137, so about 10 points, and you're risking 3. So that's a good 2.5 to 1 plus, a little more. That could have been the only trade of the day that I would see as a possible trade, and I believe this purple line, if I'm not mistaken, is an anchor VWAP. Yeah. So it's one of the anchored VWAPs flying through there. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, that's all I really see, and just really testing this whole setup anyway, so that'll be it.